divine, infinite human beings. You're all that is, ever has been, and ever shall be. Greetings to you, and I am here in Casa del Mare del Golfo, my new spot, me and Kiki here, and we are reading tarot cards, and I have my translated book, The Infinite Human, here, and I'm making it available to people, and I'm doing very short tarot cards because they love that here. So I pulled a card just for this moment because there's been a huge timeline shift this summer solstice 2022, and the card that I pulled is called Blast. So I wanted it for this video. Okay, so Blast. Oops. Independent. Your independence is a foundation for your strength and success, all right? Now, I've talked to a lot of my colleagues, my fellow Christos, awakening infinite human being family, especially the females, and a lot of the really sensitives have experienced this major shift in timelines. I certainly did, in a very dramatic way, and I likened it to like an archer that pulls the bow back. It was like it went back, and I saw all the negative trajectory of the current timeline that the planet was on, and then it just kind of and then shot forward into a much higher vibratory frequency timeline, which I hope you get on. If you didn't feel it, then please jump on, because it's really important, because we're seeing a bifurcation of timelines. Again, a lot of people thought, oh, you know, there's this jibby jabby yes and no, but there's so much more going on than that. All right, that was just the first phase, but now we're really being asked to up our game, and there is a amazing God, so intricate, the lies and deceptions, convoluted, and there's anything but simple, because the truth is simple. But I'm seeing this whole Q, Trump, Anon, quantum technology, I mean, the false Ascension Matrix, the Galactic Federation. Oh my God, it's just spinning all over the social media, and it's just not where it's at, okay? It's not the real deal. It's not the real thing. The truth is simple. The truth has been around for a long time, and here it is, blast right in your face. Independence, independence, independence. So it's really simple. If you're out there looking out there to see what's coming on, the storm's coming, you know, this is coming, that is coming, the next sensational thing is coming. Oh my God, I have to prepare, I have to get ready. And I see everybody doing it. You know, it comes from inside of you. Source is inside of you, and truth is a frequency. I keep telling you that. Sat Nam. This is ancient knowledge too. Okay, so you don't have to throw everything out, which is what the Q drops that started over 5 years ago we're trying to get you to do. Just throw out the baby in the bathwater. Sat Nam is, in fact, there's a girl right next to me, her name's Maya, okay? The world of illusion is the Hindu Maya, is the world of illusion, and Sat Nam is truth. And you meditate, and I taught this for years, people to meditate and cry out, Sat Nam. And as you do that, you start to acclimate yourself, you start to surf in the infinite and raise your frequency, and you can tune into this vibrational frequency of truth, which is above Maya, which is above the world of duality, which is above the world of illusion. And that's the truth, as Lily and Tom would say. All right? So when you're getting all emotional, when you're getting caught up in this emotional roller coaster, when you're looking, oh my gosh, you know, Trump's going to come, and I already said this in my book, The Infinite Human. He's going to come back, and he's going to say technology is safe. We've got a lot of these speakers out there, I won't say their names, but they're, you know, talking about ending the female birth process, and they're creating these new haven earth communities, and they're talking about replicated food, and they're talking loud. They're the talkers. They're the loud talkers, okay? And we're going to see a lot of that in these times of false prophets, in these times of deception. But the truth is inside of you. I'm not going to tell you the truth. I haven't told you what it is. I'm telling you what's not. But I am telling you, you know the truth. If you can get up there. Get up there. That's what Ascension is, raising your frequency enough to tune into it and then connect directly. And Ireland Clark's doing a video on that. I think it's going to be great. Channeling entities. I'm not talking about that. Channeling, aliens, Galactic Federation, Ashtar, blah, blah, blah. Just a knowing. It's an inner knowing. It's not bells and whistles. You don't have to talk in tongues or have the voice of the Ashtar, the whatever's coming through me, or shake, or Kiki, come here. Sorry, got another dog there. You don't have to do all that. It's simple, it's subtle. And yeah, it might not be great. It might just be you sitting in a nice, still, peaceful, deep meditation, and then when you come out of it, you just know. And you know that you know that you know. And you just begin to look at this world because you're so peaceful in this deep state of bliss. And I go into the void, for example, a lot. And then you just look at outside, look at the craziness around me. That aren't peaceful. And yeah, it's interesting. I can look sometimes, maybe I'll even join in, but it doesn't take me over. I'm not jumping in. And believe me, you are going to get everything you're asking for. There will be aliens that fight the good aliens, fight the bad aliens. I've already said it, in the skies, because we have blue beam steering and SpaceX around us, so we live in a hollow theater. You're going to see med beds and all these things that are going to do it for you. So there's another clue. If it's doing it for you, are you going outside of yourself for healing? And the pathway home now has been updated and it's available. And that is a ground down to earth that explains that healing is physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. And that's the first thing you have to do, is heal to ascend. You have to heal, you have to face your demons, you have to face your shadow self, you have to face your dark side. And if you're not doing that, you're not ascending. If you're not doing that, you're in a false ascension matrix. And the false ascension matrix is easy. Somebody else is going to fix everything for you. A president, a dead president's son, the white hats, the blue caps, the whatever, the Palladians, the Arcturians. And I'm not saying there aren't those. Of course there's aliens, but go to source. Go to the higher density vibrational frequencies, and then you will know. You don't have to even channel. You'll just have that knowing, and you will be there. You won't channel it. You will be there. Or I say I get cosmic downloads. Just like when you surf the internet, you get information. You can surf the infinite. So it's simple. You need to, first of all, become independent. You're not dependent. You're not looking outside yourself for someone to make the world a better place, to take down the cabal, to make the technology safe, to heal you. You're not looking outside of you to a healer. You're not looking to an expert. You are your own expert. You don't need any of that, okay? It's that simple. Now, the solutions too are simple, and they're not always pleasant. And as most of us are becoming aware that all this information has been co-opted, psy-opted, distorted, inverted on planet Earth, even the scriptures, yes, okay? But there is a rock that's over 5,000 years old, and it's really was hard, even though it has been defamed with Christian symbols, the newcomer, it had information in it symbolically, and it has been hidden and kept quiet until now, and now it's being shared. There's a rock that speaks of the time we're in, and it talks about two pathways. One is where technology, you make technology your God, and most people take that pathway. And then there's the less followed path, which is harder, which is the spiritual path with reverence and respect for all life, And the one-hearted people take that. And it also is the Hopi prophecy of the rainbow warriors that come when the earth is, and if you can't see it now, birds falling from the sky, water polluted. I mean, the earth is being ravaged. And they come forth and they go and get to the elders. They get the ancient knowledge. And this is what I've been getting very strongly, and if it resonates with you, then maybe you're one of these rainbow warriors, the true rainbow warriors, not the internet rainbow warriors. But the true rainbow warriors are going to return to these ancient people that we, the modern white people mostly, have all but killed off. And on our knees, we're going to learn and relearn and remember how to live in harmony with the biorhythms of our Mother Earth, with being outside, being in the natural light, the natural radiation from the sun, not that will cure and heal this EMF radiation, and what it's now a disease, and they're calling these people like myself, I suffer from it, canaries in the mines, because we're the first to feel it, and it's going to get really, really bad unless you learn, unless you get the signal, okay? Because all dis-ease is a big sign that something's going in the wrong path, and it needs to be rebalanced and realigned. And the dis-ease of this global medical health crisis that we've all been in these past 10 years, all right, whether, you know, whatever's going on, if you don't understand it, I can't say it, because every time I do, my videos and my Facebook, so I get blocked, but I can't say it here. But I write it in my book, The Infinite Human. But the cure for all this artificial living, this out of organic, divine technology, out of being in harmony with the Creator, with the infinite God Source, I call it, is to get back to it, okay? Not to go to technology to cure technology. Technology is artificial technology. Grazie, amore. Artificial technology is off. And yes, I'm using it. Yes, we need to use it. Yes, it's a stepping stone until our divine technology comes online. But the more we get in rhythm and harmony with the ascending earth, the more our own DNA will come online, our you know, our abilities, our divine technology will come online. And we want to do it organically and naturally and the slow way. And one last thing I will say, that what we saw with what we're seeing right now, the destruction of all the satanic rituals and the child sacrifices and all that horrible stuff, it's good that it's coming to an end, but it has to come to an end, because it is the old world order which is ending, and it's gone. The old world order has ended. And the reason they had to end it wasn't because there's some good white cats or whatever, or Trump's taking them out, you know. They had to, because the earth will no longer support that, and it's all being pushed out. These people are just taking credit for it to make you think they're good guys. Yeah, okay, I said it, you know, but it's bad. It's a bad on bad fight, all right? So they're just clearing out the old Belial, you know, shadow, you know, organic manipulation through louche and satanic rituals. Clearing the way, which it has to happen, because the earth will never hold that anymore organically. The only thing they have now left is technological tyranny, and that's the New World Order. And we saw the passing of the baton when at the Jubilee, 70th Jubilee, completion of a cycle of Queen Elizabeth, when she took the world, this globe, and set it down, and then we saw running across the pavement like a serpentine, triple-stranded DNA, which hit a tree that was a 5G tree, similar. And what it was, as I said before, a synthetic third strand of DNA, which will give all those that have received it or that are receiving it abilities, okay? Extra powers, you know, supernatural powers or whatever. It's synthetic, and it's also connected to a hive mind of the 5G grid. So if that's the ascension, and believe me, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it offered it. It's a scam, because the other one is harder, It's work. It's just like planting a seed. You have to water it, you know. It's organic. It has its own time cycle. It's divine timing. And you have to surrender your will to the divine creator, infinite creator, okay? Rather than, you know, staying in your same mind control mindset, all right? Which is the masses are going to go for. And that's what has always happened when any time there's a quantum leap in consciousness, whether it was the Renaissance, the 60s, it's always co-opted. And I talk about in my book, The Infinite Human, the 60s, how it came with such power, such pure, clean, high vibes of love, of peace, of, you know, stop being anti-war, letting your hair grow, being more intuitive, being freer, being more creative. And it was co-opted by the CIA and Andy Warhol on purpose, distributing LSD, assassinating potential leaders, and turned into sex, drugs, and rock and roll. And that's what we saw in the 70s and 80s. So this too is being turned into AI, whatever way, looking for something outside of yourself, you know, Mr. Goodbar, looking outside of yourself for a savior, for someone to heal you, for someone to make your world better. You create your own reality, guys. I'm sorry, that's just the truth, okay? The truth is the truth. And it's not, oh, my truth, I'm seeking my truth and you're seeking your truth. There's the truth. It's a frequency. You create your own reality. Just like there's people in the Sudan who are dying, and there's people who are, you know, in the states of bliss. You know, there's people who are abundant, there's people who are lacking, there's people who are traumatized, there's people who have healed themselves, and everyone on this planet has to heal themselves. And if you're not healing yourself, if you're not doing the inner work, if you're not facing your demons, that's part of the job too, okay? Becoming independent, not being codependent, not looking for a twin soul to make you complete, or, you know, whatever you want to call it, you know, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, Mr. Right Now, everyone's calling it twin flame. So there's so much hijacking going on in this Ascension, Starseed, twin soul. And, you know, it's not waiting around for the Palladians, Arcturians, Andromedans, whatever, to come to the planet and make everything better and heal you, or the Mayans to heal you, okay? You heal yourself. So it's simple. And remember, blast of independence. It's all about being independent and connecting to source within you, because you have the power. Ciao for now. And please join my website, Infinite Human Family, www.infinitehuman.com, and I'm sending out a newsletter about this. Ciao, ciao, ciao.